Yo, so in this video, we're gonna be going over a prospect who was super skeptical and he wanted his money back and how I turned that around and turned it into a successful deal. This video is gonna show you exactly how you can overcome skeptical prospects and get them to a place where they're actually ready to purchase. And just so you guys know, my name is Rome. I run one of the largest sales agencies in the world and I train my team on this exact stuff, but I also practice what I preach. Without any further delay, let's dive into this video.
Hello.
Hey, David. David, this is Rome with Millionaire Closers. How are you?
I'm doing all right, man.
Just all right.
Just all right, man. I honestly, I would prefer if it's possible to get a refund from this place and just be done with this program.
Okay, sure. Absolutely. Any particular reason as to why?
I just it was just the way that it's all progressed has not been good for me. I think you guys are doing great. I think you guys are definitely helping a lot of people out, man. That's for sure. But not for me.
I'm just curious. Like, yeah, no, I don't really care to give you a refund. I can issue it to you right away. It's not gonna hurt me, but I'm just curious. Like, what is it exactly that made you want a refund?
Well, for one, I've got medical issues that I'm going to be dealing with here in the near future, and I was wanting to do this as something that I could do on the side to keep me busy. And then just, the next step of pay this, and then pay this, and then pay this, and it was just kind of, I just wasn't ready for it.
So what okay, medical issues, completely understand. You want something to do, you want something to be able to do it part-time at home, make some money. I get it. And it seems like it's a good fit, but what exactly about the program turned you off? Like the upsells?
Yeah, we got about the 5,000 range and just felt like I was trying to get closed for 5 grand.
Did anybody try to pitch you $5 grand?
It's a part-time job, man. I really look forward to trying to be a big-time closer. Like, I like sales, I do, and I like the challenge of it.
Okay.
But it was odd.
Got it. And so what's your plan after this? How are you gonna achieve your goals?
Hopefully I get some good news in about the middle of November that I'm not going to die in the next 4 months, and I can go through some cancer treatment, and I don't know, I might do real estate, might do insurance. I haven't decided yet.
Understood. Interesting. Okay. So, because David, look, I'm one of the founders of the company. And my goal on every call is not to close you or to get $5,000 off of you. My goal is to get to know you, your goals, and if I genuinely feel like I could help you, that's exactly what I'll do, right? And then I feel like I can't, and it's not a good fit. Then again, we spill the red wine on my white shirt, and we'll call it a day.
I understand you.
Tell me a little bit more about are you completely turned off by every side hustle right now? You just want to focus on your health? You don't want to do anything else?
No, not by any means, man. I really like this. I mean, I didn't even, my main goal when I first even considered this part, like I never expected it to go this far. It's crazy. I just wanted to get the course and start becoming a better salesperson, and I haven't even got a chance to really get into the course yet. So currently, I work at night at a coal mine. So I work a 10 to 16-hour shift at night, and then I've been trying to have phone calls with Ramon, and then during the day, and it's just, and then I'm a single dad on top of that, so it's a lot to juggle, man,
It is a lot to juggle. I actually just enrolled this guy from Australia, works at a coal mine, 16-hour days, gets paid $55 an hour, and the reason why he got into this is because he wants to spend more time with his family, and I understand how bad it is on your health to be working on in a coal mine. First of all, about your health, is everything okay, or you don't know?
I don't fully know yet. So when I was 17, I ran into a burning house, saved a lady, and I breathed in a lot of smoke, man. Like I should have died that day. And I've been putting off some issues with it, and coal mining was not the best choice. And when I went in to get my chest scans for the coal miners industry, they red flagged it. So, I have to go and finish getting the rest of it. I ended up finding several spots on my lungs, so I get to go and do some more scans and tests like that, and I'll find out middle to end of November.
Okay. Are you familiar with Dr. Joe Dispenza?
I'm not.
If I were you, I would get familiar with them. I don't know how much you know about quantum physics, and do you meditate at all?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you feel like that helps you?
When I worked in the fire service, it was a major thing for me.
When you worked
So
where?
like for the fire service.
Okay.
Well, after I saved that lady, I went and worked for the fire department.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I recommend you look into him, Dr. Joe Dispenza. He changed my life. He changed a lot of people that I know, his lives. People who had cancer, people who had many diseases, people who had 50 brain tumors. And this is not you taking any meditation. This is just following some sort of formula. It's a meditation at the end of the day. You know, I really recommend you using that. Just look him up, Dr. Joe Dispenza, research him. You got nothing to lose but everything to gain. It was a big help for me. It literally changed the trajectory of my life. As for, I know, like I read your application. You want to do this because for your daughter, to get time back for your daughter. And working 16-hour days is not a joke.
Yeah.
It takes a toll on you, and all you have time for is sleep, if any, because you have to take care of the daughter. So tell me exactly what is it that you're looking to make and how much time you have.
I don't have a certain dollar amount in mind, and I've managed to make it to where I'm pretty much debt free a month, and I live within my means. My biggest thing is the challenge of closing those deals, man. Every time you get on that phone call, it's a challenge accepted kind of thing, you know. And that's the side that I enjoy more than anything, really. The money makes it nice, but I like that challenge.
The challenge, here's the thing. There's definitely a lot of challenges whenever you're talking to people who don't want to talk to you. Whenever you're cold calling, outbound calling, but this is probably the easiest sale that you'll ever make, because in this industry, the online education industry, you're only talking to leads who are already pre-qualified, and you're not even talking to new customers. You're upselling current customers, and people, they already know and like and trust the brand. All you got to do is have a 20-30 minute conversation, and you build trust, because that's all what it is. And then you collect the investment and you make 10% off of 5, 10, 25K. Now, I think your first goal is, let me match my income first so I can leave what I'm doing. So what is that?
Right now I'm making about anywhere, just full year I've probably done 120.
Would you say that's about 10K a month? Is that about 10,000 a month? Yeah, David?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So would it be fair to say if you're making 10 or a little bit more, you'd be confident to leave what you're doing right now?
Either way, I'm done with coal mining at the end of the month. I actually put in my 2 weeks.
No way.
Yeah, man. So originally when I started this year, it was a year-long plan for me. So I was planning on doing a year and being out, but I've managed to get things in place and be in a good spot to be able to do it a little bit earlier. Yeah. So I'm gonna.
If you don't mind me asking you, David, how long have you been working like this, like 16-hour days at the coal mine, and being away from your daughter?
For a year.
3 years?
It hasn't been that long. No, I was doing sales before I went underground.
Sorry, I think it cut out, David. What, did you say 3 years?
No, I've only been doing it for a year.
A year? That's still a lot. How's that been on you?
Yeah, nights is rough. Nights really suck.
And how's your daughter? Is she with your partner or?
Yeah. So me and my ex-wife have 50-50 custody.
Okay.
And then I originally took on nights so that I could be with her during the day to take her to different appointments and stuff like that.
So you really don't sleep?
Exactly.
Fuck, man. I can't imagine how, not only on your body, but mentally has that been on you. And I'm sure, look, I'm not a doctor, but I'm sure that probably has a lot to do with your health.
Right.
It doesn't take a doctor to say that, stress is I think the biggest killer. Disease, it comes from the word dis-ease, right? You're not at ease with yourself. You mentioned time. How much time do you really have right now in a week to put towards a skill? Because that's what keeps people from moving beyond the threshold. I know you like sales, you enjoy sales, but most people, they want to come home, they have their life, they want to come home, kick their feet up on the couch, relax, and they don't want to spend a few hours a week to learn a new skill, because you're not getting paid for it, you're not motivated to do it. But that's what you need to do. You need to take a step back and start learning. So how much time do you have in a week that you can set aside, realistically?
I was shooting for at least 2 to 4 hours if I, a day. I usually when I come home, I have a kind of a process that I go through if I'm not crazy tired, but
Okay.
kind of an unwind period, and then do a couple things as far as taking care of my daughter, and then I go. So,
Okay.
with mobile technology nowadays, I'm able to go through those courses. That was why I signed up for it in the first place. So I agree. Just continuing to educate yourself and actually invest in your own self. That's why I really liked the course. It was a little bit different, and I didn't feel like going and paying a ton of money to go to like a Grant Cardone freaking big event or anything like that. And,
Okay.
Yeah.
2 to 4 hours a day, and I'm assuming that's on the week that you're not with your daughter.
That's during the weekday, and that would just be for the next 2 weeks.
And then you'd have more time.
Correct. And then just get to hang out.
Okay. Okay. Good. Are you willing to put in? Are you willing to put in 2 hours a day, 5 days a week? Can you do that? 10 hours a week for me?
Yeah.
Okay. That's just for training, and I would need that. Like if we end up working together, I would need about 10 hours a week for a minimum of 4 to 8 weeks. Everybody's different. Everybody learns on a different pace.
Right.
But I'd say on average probably 8 weeks. But if you go balls to the wall, then it should be 4 weeks. Now, and I don't want you to rush this. It should be an enjoyable process. You're learning different sales strategies, techniques. You're role playing. You're applying the feedback we're giving you. It's a whole lot of fun.
Yeah, I like that you guys actually do the role play side of it. I've worked at a couple dealerships, and everybody always talks about role playing until they get up there to do it, and then nobody really gets past it. I don't know.
That's the only way you get better. That's the only way I ever got better in sales. I don't. Most sales companies, they just take their sales guys and throw them in the fire with little to no coaching, and then blame them for no sales.
Right.
But that's just a recipe for a disaster. Do you have an understanding of what this space is, like selling online courses, coaching programs, things of that nature?
Yeah.
Okay. This is how easy it is to make 10 grand a month. If you work 3 hours a day, that's it. That's all I want you to do after the 4 or 8 weeks. 3 hours a day. In 3 hours, you'll get 6 people scheduled in your calendar. And this is anytime, morning, afternoon, evening, you work it however you want. And out of the 6 people, usually 5 people show up. And out of 5 people, if you're just starting, I'd say it's always a numbers game in your first week or two. If your close rate will probably be 20% before we start figuring out what your real weaknesses are. But even if you close 1 out of 5 at the lowest package, which is $5 grand, and you make 10% off of that, that's $500.
Yeah.
You do that once a day, 5 days a week. You can do weekends if you want. It's up to you. We don't have a shortage of leads, but that's 10K a month.
Right.
And
Right.
and I'm saying this is a numbers game, but when you're in your 3rd week, your 4th week, because we don't stop coaching you, you start learning. Because for me, for example, it was a fast-paced buyer. There's people who are like hop on the phone with me, like, listen, I'm a straight shooter. Well, how much does it cost? I don't want to waste time. And I would just tell them, yeah, it's $20,000, and they're like, okay, I'll think about it. Of course, they're gonna think about it. But I didn't know how to deal with them. But once I knew how to deal with them, I doubled my closing rate. So everybody's gonna have a type of buyer that is difficult to deal with. But what I'm trying to say is, 2nd month in, 3rd month in, your closing rate should be 50%. You should easily double that to 10 to 15. You want to put in more hours, you can. It's very lucrative.
Right.
Okay. What would you? I guess whenever you have your time back, your health back, and you're bringing in, let's just say on the low end, like 15 grand a month, how would things be different in your life?
Just being able to make that kind of money and still have, a life, energy, time, sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's life changing in itself right there.
What would you do with the time back?
Just spend it with my daughter, man. She's my world.
How young is she?
We like to go and do different stuff. We both like to hike and get outdoors as much as we can.
Nice. Where are you guys based out of?
Colorado, Southern Colorado.
I've never been there. We're actually in Canada, Toronto, Canada.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, we just talked about going up there the other day.
Really?
Yeah, I've got folks that live over in Washington and Oregon, so We've been up there a couple times and gone to the border, just never gone across.
Amazing. It's. I think you guys are. It's also getting chilly right now for you guys, right?
Here.
Yeah. It is what it is. Okay, what's how long have you been thinking about like making a change, and what's been really holding you back other than your health?
Really, it's just been I knew a change was coming this year. Like I said, I planned on doing 1 year at the coal mine. I've been looking into several different things. Real estate was kind of one of them. I've got a buddy that owns an insurance company. He wants me to hop on board with him and go do insurance. Me and my brother started a medical supply company, and he wants me to come back and go work for him. So
Nice.
been a couple of different avenues. I just haven't committed to something.
Nice. And what? Okay. And from I guess the sales opportunity, like working from anywhere, doing it on your own time, does it fit within what you're trying to do with your goals? What I like about it is that you don't have to have a business. You don't deal with the fulfillment. You don't deal with the customer service. You're an independent contractor. And as you get better, people will bend over backwards for you, meaning they'll give you more opportunities to sell. And then 4 months in, you have consistent sales, you start getting a team built under you. You don't even have to find them. The business owner starts building a team under you. You start coaching them. You start making 3% commission off of their closes. And that's how you start blowing past 30, 40K months without having a business. And then you can do what I did. I take this money and I put it into real estate. I take this money every couple months. I buy new property.
Yeah, that's the way to do it.
Yeah, because God is not building any more land. And
Just don't get married. My lesson was just don't get married. Sell it home, put it on me.
okay, what do you feel like you would need from us in order to give you the confidence to actually make this work for you, so you can be able to not only leave your job but be able to make multiple 6 figures a year and buy back your time?
Really, it's just to get through the next 2 weeks, and I'm gonna try to knock out as many of those courses online that I can, and see how the next 2 weeks. Like I said, there's a possibility too. I come in on Monday and they're gonna tell me to just go ahead and hit the road instead of actually doing the next 2 weeks. But I'm not sure how they're gonna take it.
Okay. I mean, would you like our help? Like, would you like me to help you? Because from everything you shared with me, man, I genuinely, wholeheartedly feel like I can help you.
Yeah, 100%. I would totally be into this.
Okay. Because in the beginning of the call, you were it seemed like it's not what you wanted to do.
Right.
And I just want to make sure that this is something you could, you're ready, able, willing to do. You got the time. You want to go balls to the wall with me. I'll show you how to make a lot of money without even owning a business. But I would love to, if you had Zoom, would love to open my video and kind of share my screen and show you exactly what we're doing. Are you able to download Zoom at all? Real quick?
Not currently right now. I'm having some issues with my freaking cellular device. The guy kind of hacked this weekend, so I'm currently going to go inside, get a different phone, and update all that stuff, and could probably go from there.
Yeah, okay.
This evening.
Do you have time this evening to chat? We can schedule something, hop on a Zoom, and I'll show you exactly what we're going to be doing.
Yeah, that would be great.
Okay, what's your availability like?
I'm pretty much open. I got to pick up my daughter at 3 o'clock to get her off the bus, so anytime after that.
3, you're in, forgive me, are you in, you're Pacific or Mountain? Mountain.
It's 58 here right now. There's a 2-hour time difference.
2-hour time difference. Okay, so 3 o'clock, so after 3 o'clock, so 3:30 or 4, does 3:30 or 4 work better for you?
Let's go with 4 o'clock. That'll work.
Okay, 4 o'clock your time, 6 my time. Beautiful. Okay, I'll send you the Zoom link, and if you have time, Google Dr. Joe Dispenza. Take a listen, man. I genuinely feel like you'll like it. You'll love it.
Awesome. I appreciate that.
My pleasure. Okay, David, I'll talk to you soon. Drive safe.
Thank you.
Okay, ciao.
Bye.
Bye.